Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Just doing a quick review of the new Type the 59 Patton, which is a combination of the Type 59 and the Patton. So it's got the hull of the Type 59 and the turret of a Patton with a little smiley face, which is really nice. So 1400 hit points, weight of 36.36 tons. Engine power of 520 horsepower, top speed of 50. Let's have a look at the power to weight ratio. So power to weight of 14.3 horsepower per ton. Average DPM without any enhancements, just under 1900 DPM. So quite nice. Let's have a look at the gun itself. 173 with standard, 250 with heat, and 45 with HE, with alpha of 240 and 320 respectively. So I'm going to get this kitted out, and let's have a look at the specifics of the armour. I'll just call that up. Bear with me a moment. Right, let's have a look at the information. Okay, what we've got is, according to this, 1975 damage per minute, 7.29 second reload, 8.23 rounds a minute, aim time 2.4 seconds, accuracy 0.36, which is quite good, with that armour on the whole 180 45, and the turret 177, 76 and 50. Forward 50, which you'd seen, and reverse 16, which is quite good, and a traverse speed of 46 degrees a second. So let's have a look at the armour profile. So from the front you've got this very strong armour. The lower part's only 116, but it's a small area. The rest of it is around about 3 to 400 mil effective armour. At the top 410, 420. Around the edge you're looking still about 400. So there's just this small area here around the edge of the gun which is only about 110, 120 mil. Under the gun you're looking about 250 to 300 mil, which is not a weak spot. The front of the armour is very strong, as you see coming back in the layers. So going back 190 mil, 150, 210, 200, 210, 260. The top around about 210, 220. Oh, the top you could potentially overmatch, which has only got 50 mil of armour. And the turret from as little as 76 mil, but very bouncy, 120, 95. So there are some weak spots. So this is where you want to be aiming on the Patton. Like a normal Patton, this is the weak area. But you can get pull off some bounces if you hit it badly. So if you're in the tank, better to wiggle the turret to better maximise your armour. The front plate, if you've angled slightly, you're looking around about 160, and if you've angled even more, up to about 180 mil. The sides, well, you're looking 200 mil effective. So if you angle even more, bring that down to 150. The front goes up to 190. So this is very tough. So from about 150 up to roughly 200 mil, and the tracks will eat shots. The sides, if you're looking at the side, you're looking at 80 mil. The rear 70 or 80 mil, and the sides only about 80. The rear very weak, you're looking 45 mil. So easy to get in if you can get around the back of it. So that's the armour on the new 59 Patton. So let's have a look at the tank again. Right, let's compare the tanks that they originate from. So you've got the amazingly bouncy hull of the Type 59 with that 100 mil slope, very bouncy sides. This has got the turret, which is 200 mil and is incredibly bouncy. So combining this with the Patton, which has got the same turret as the T95 E2, which is why we're looking at the E2 now. So it's got a very bouncy 177 mil at the front, with this area of the command scopola, which is the equivalent of only approximately 85 mil, which is a weak spot, so you can't effectively get hull down. Now the guns, you're looking roughly 173 mil with their standard. Heat 250 is okay, but it's heat. It doesn't get the normalisation that the APCR rounds get with the Type 59, whereas the Type 59 only gets 241 mil of pen. Now let's look at the specific power. So you're looking around about 14 to 15 horsepower per ton for the E2. For the Type 59, you're looking 14.27, and as we saw earlier, the 95 Patton, you're looking approximately 14.4. So they're all around about the same. So it then comes down to the ground resistance. So, looking at the data for the 59 Patton, you're looking on hard, it's 0.86, medium 0.96, and soft 1.92, which is very, very good. So I'm expecting it to move around the battlefield incredibly well. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to call up those figures. So here are those figures. Hard terrain resistance 0.86, medium 0.96, and soft 1.92, which is very, very good. So let's have a look at the gun depression and the elevation. The elevation 19 degrees, which is very good, and the gun depression 9 degrees, which is also very, very good. So what you have is a tank which is very good at working ridge lines apart from the use of that commander's cupola. So it's okay around the battlefield, but you've got to watch out for being sniped in the cupola. You've got to keep turning the turret from side to side to try not to get sniped. Whereas the rest of it, with the angles and the strength of the turret, you can bounce a lot of shots. So I'm going to put this up, and I'll bring you some gameplay as soon as I can to add to this, but this is just an indication for you to look at for now of how to run the tank. So use the ridge lines, use the mobility and the power to weight ratio to shift around the battlefield and be able to maximise your efficiency and take your opponent to pieces using ridge lines, sneak up around the side, shoot them in the side, and be able to take them out that way. I will add some gameplay to this, so see you very soon, guys.